How to balance work and personal life. Balancing work and personal life, yeah, it's something we all struggle with. You've got your job pulling you one way and your personal life pulling you the other. It can feel overwhelming. But here's the thing, finding that balance is not just a nice to have, it's essential for your well being. So, today, let's talk about some strategies to help you find that balance so you can thrive both at work and at home. Understanding work life balance. What exactly is work life balance? You've probably heard the term a million times, but what does it really mean? When in simple terms, it's about managing your time and energy so that your work doesn't overshadow your personal life and vice versa. When you get it right, you'll feel more productive at work and happier in your personal life. Sounds good. And now, why is this so important? Think about it. If you're constantly stressed out from work, how do you think that affects your mental health, your productivity, your relationships? The truth is, achieving a good work life balance can improve all these areas: less stress, more energy, and stronger connections with the people you care about. Who wouldn't want that? Signs you're out of balance. But let's be honest, sometimes it's hard to tell when things are out of whack. Maybe you're feeling constantly tired or you're not spending as much time with your family as you'd like. Maybe work is always on your mind, even when you're supposed to be relaxing. These are signs that your work life balance might be off. If you're noticing these, it might be time to take a step back and make some changes. Setting priorities and boundaries. Now, let's talk about how to get that balance back. First things first, you need to figure out what really matters to you. What are your top priorities? Is it advancing in your career, spending more time with your kids, or maybe finding time to exercise? Once you know what's most important, you can start setting boundaries to protect that time. For example, if you value your family time, maybe that means setting a rule: no work emails after 6 p.m. Or if you need time to unwind, how about dedicating an hour each morning to something that relaxes you, like reading or meditation? It's all about creating clear boundaries that help you maintain that balance. Managing your time. A lot of us think we're good at multitasking, but in reality, it just leaves us feeling scattered. Instead, try focusing on one task at a time. Make a schedule, stick to it, and be realistic about what you can accomplish. What really helps? Breaking tasks down into smaller, manageable steps. It makes big projects feel less overwhelming and keeps you on track. Don't forget to schedule some downtime. It's just as important as your work tasks. Sometimes you've got to talk it out. If work is creeping into your personal life, it might be time to have a conversation with your boss. Be honest about what you need and suggest solutions that could work for both of you. Maybe it's flexible hours or working from home a couple of days a week. And don't forget about your family and friends. Let them know what's going on. They're your support system and they can help you keep those boundaries in place. Taking care of yourself. Here's a big one: self care. It's not just a buzzword, it's crucial. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? So make sure you're taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally. That means regular exercise, eating well, getting enough sleep, and taking time to do things you enjoy. Maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's spending time in nature, or maybe it's just taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and breathe. Whatever it is, make it a priority. Being flexible and delegating. Let's talk about flexibility. Life happens and sometimes you need to adjust. Maybe you've got a big project at work and you need to put in extra hours. That's okay. Just make sure you balance it out later. And don't be afraid to delegate. You don't have to do everything yourself, whether it's at work or at home. Letting others take on some tasks can free up your time and reduce stress. Finally, let's talk about your environment. Whether you're at work or home, your environment can make a huge difference in how well you balance your responsibilities. Create a space that supports your goals, whether that's a clutter free workspace or a home environment that promotes relaxation. And if you're in a position to do so, encourage a culture of balance at work. It's good for everyone. Balancing work and personal life isn't something you do once and forget about. It's an ongoing process that takes conscious effort. But with the right strategies, setting priorities, managing your time, taking care of yourself, you can create a balance that works for you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on achieving a balanced and fulfilling life. And if you're ready to take the next step, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you create a life that's not just successful, but also balanced and fulfilling.